I swear by all that's holy, I came from Trosky on a mission from Otto von Bergow.
Thank God. Fortune smiles on me. I'm Yarmir Nebok. You gallop back to Trosky and tell Sir Otto that bandits have seized the fortress and are holding me captive. Tell him to bring an army and put an end to their mischief.
At last, we know where to strike. They thought they would gain a foothold, but instead they walked into a trap. Nebakov will be easy to besiege. We will set out when we have enough men mustered. That heap of sticks will not last a day against my knights. There are several loose ends to tidy up before we attack Nebakov. You have proved yourselves most capable, so I will let you take care of it. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions. But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without nasty shit. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can. Oh, God. After you, Henry.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trosky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergow thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you, if you're not guards?
My name is Henry, and this is Hans Capon.
Sir Hans Capon to you.
We're here at the behest of Otto von Bergow, but we're not his soldiers.
Vermin just the same.
You know what? Let's try it the easy way. If you tell us what we want to know, nothing will happen to you.
Fuck off, bastard!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongs and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
I'm no traitor.
Everyone who's in league with that bastard von Bergow is a traitor!
Shut your mouth! No filthy bandit and murderer is going to lecture us here. Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Where's that band of yours hiding? I'll ask again. Where's your camp? You think you're real important, eh? A tough nut. A hero. Only you're just a poor wretch living a shitty, wasted life among outlaws. No one respects you, and no one likes you. Not even your bandit cronies. Even if you somehow slipped away back to your lair, wherever it is, do you think they'll thank you? No fucking way.
Nebakov. It's Nebakov.
I knew that. I was just seeing if you'd tell the truth.
Go to hell!
How did you manage that?
Old Nebak is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you!
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Your leader. Who is he? You think you can impress him, do you? By how heroic and tough you are. But you know how it really is? You're nothing to them. They've probably written you off long ago. Am I right?
Exactly.
The world is full of ingratitude. You're here trying to hold your tongue like a monk under a vow of silence, and they couldn't care less.
Well, there's some truth in that. I don't know him very well. They call him Jan.
Is that it?
I really don't know nothing. I ain't been with him long. But he seems like a straight-up bloke. He's got good ideas, and nobody would dare to go against him.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
I don't remember.
Now, there's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Finally, something we can agree on.
How do you mean? Odd?
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he, or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword!
To hell with you. Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters! My innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Bergow's side deserve to die.
But we're not on von Bergow's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
They were our friends.
You filth!
What? Satisfied now?
You're not worth the effort. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Bergow.
You must tell me. After all, he's the one responsible for your suffering. If it weren't for him, you wouldn't be rotting here.
That's a load of bollocks!
Oh, is it? If he really wanted to help you, von Bergow wouldn't come out of it alive. I want that bastard's name, now!
Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Olda! Sabine!
The groom! That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Bergow finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands!
Von Bergow isn't a madman. He'll mete justice out fairly.
My arse!
I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Bergow has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Bergow too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to, you know.
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabokov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Bergow? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semin, Gnarly.
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Well, that's exactly why I think we should keep the news about young Semin's involvement to ourselves for now.
I'm not so sure, Henry. Von Bergow trusted in us. Won't be tired as if he ever discovers we lied to him. But do what you think is right.
God bless.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek. I want him to hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
We've confirmed the information about Nabokov. The bandits are holed up there. The ones who've been ambushing your men throughout the region.
And us as well.
We will take care of them soon.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. That he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
Your suspicions about the folk in the region haven't proved true. It seems the bandits are working on their own.
That doesn't sound right to me. Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, sir.
Nobody could be such a fool as to stand against you, sir.
Perhaps.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But, sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. We will wait until my vassals in the vicinity muster up, and then march on the Nabokov.
Certainly, sir.
And, sir, before that, could we discuss that matter of ours?
Soon I shall throw a feast, so we can discuss the plan of attack with the other lords. Of course, you shall be my guests. But now, go and rest. We have a long day ahead of us.
Yes, sir. Very well, sir. Henry, come for me this evening. We'll go there together.
Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection. Through the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
Greetings, lad. What brings you here?
How long have you been here in Trosky, Father?
Well, it's been quite a few years. But if you are interested in local history, you should go and see the scribe Erazim. He's been here the longest.
How do things work in the castle?
You mean who runs things when our lord is away?
Yeah, I see there's a lot of people here, so I wouldn't want to offend anyone.
Then you should watch out especially for Lady Yitka. She's the wife of our Burgrave Hashek. She's a pious woman, but also damned firm and strict on the servants. Her husband is in charge of the castle garrison and order in the region. Then Captain Thomas is responsible for Sir Otto's security. He's an old soldier and an upright fellow, even if he doesn't come to confession more than once a year. And the ruler of the roost here is the chamberlain, Ulrich von Schaumburg. You seriously don't want to cross him, lad?
I noticed there's no church in Troskowitz, or anywhere nearby. Why's that?
It's true. You'll find the closest one in Uyezd or in Mladejov on the other side. In Trosky, we only have the chapel in the castle tower. In short, this domain is the middle of nowhere. It was only with Sir Otto's arrival that great things started happening.
What is Sir Otto von Bergow like?
What can I tell you? Lord von Bergow provides a livelihood for many people. He brought money to the region, restored and expanded the castle, and yet he spends most of his time in Prague. He's the royal chamberlain, and politics takes up a lot of his time.
I understand. He pays well and doesn't get in the way, eh?
That's not what I said. The old chamberlain, Ulrich, manages the estate, and he's definitely good with numbers, at least.
But
numbers and accounts aren't everything. One should also think about the salvation of one's soul. But that, young man, is absolutely none of your business.
God bless. What would you like?
is there any work around the castle I can help with?
Well, there's the issue with the demons.
Demons?
Quiet! I don't want to cause a panic, but yes, unfortunately. Once again, devils are wreaking havoc at Trosky.
You mean horned ones? From hell?
Do you know any other kind? I'm preoccupied with tasks from Lord von Bergow at the moment, so I don't have time to deal with it. But I suppose you could do it? You and that friend of yours have a lot to make up for.
You want me to get involved with hell itself? At least tell me more about it.
Ah, you know the times we're living in. War, bandits. The devil took advantage of the chaos and sent his hellspawn here. The castle is built upon an ancient, though fortunately extinguished, fiery moor. It's no wonder it's so close to hell. The spawn of hell shows up here from time to time, and I want you to improve your standing with me and help me out.
How many do you think there are?
A lot. Certainly more than there are sinners in the region. Expect at least 10 beasts for every soul.
That's some army. And I've never seen a real demon before. So what needs to be done?
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the creatures running around their kitchens. Ossina, the castle blacksmith, was also blabbering something of the sort as well. The good news is it's only 3 people, for now. We have to act quickly to prevent the panic from spreading any further.
What did you do about it in the past? I reckon this isn't the first time you've had to deal with it.
We usually cleansed the infested places with the help of a priest or an apothecary. Except for that one year when Sir Otto himself faced Lucifer in the Maiden Tower.
Lord von Bergow has my admiration, then. How long did they fight? And what kind of armor was Lucifer wearing? Did Lord von Bergow sustain any injuries?
In any case, you'll have to ask Manietta and Berta, or the blacksmith perhaps, where the demons are coming from. And then simply make sure to get rid of them for good. You understand? I'm sure both the scribe Erasim and Father Nicodemus will have something to say about it as well. The question is if you're up to it, or if I should call in someone braver.
I'm ready to scour the castle and try to chase those monsters away. Could you arrange for me to be able to go wherever I want in the castle, without anyone chasing me out?
Very well. You can move freely about the castle while completing this task, but don't stay any longer than necessary in otherwise forbidden areas. I'll let the guards and servants know discreetly. If anyone asks, tell them you have my permission.
You said something about a priest and an apothecary. Should I pay them a visit?
We've always used either holy water or magic water from the apothecary to get rid of those hellish creatures. Which one would you prefer?
I reckon the holy water is more likely to work against demons.
If I recall, it was blessed by the bishop himself during the Easter Vigil. I believe you can do it. Should the demons attack you, just run away. But don't make too much of a ruckus, or you cause a panic. God be with you.
What are you planning for summer?
I'd like to go to Prague.
Why Prague?
God bless you.
The chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Of course I do. But I don't know what to think anymore. I keep finding hair in my food. Someone hides my spices. My soup goes sour. And there's that awful smell.
Maybe it's just a stray dog or a cat. What would demons want here anyway?
The more I think about it, the more I think it really is demons. A dog can't make your soup go sour. And besides, sometimes you hear this strange whispering around here.
Where should I start looking?
They must be coming from the other side of the castle. Under the crone.
All right. But what am I supposed to do about them? I heard I'm supposed to pour some kind of special water.
But you're mostly right. You have to douse the ground in front of the fireplace they're coming from. That creates a boundary demons can't cross.
All right. Where can I find the fireplaces?
That's hard to describe. Anyway, there are 5 such fireplaces on the crone side of the castle. Together they form the shape of a 5-pointed star, a pentagram.
Don't worry. I'll take care of everything. Hopefully I won't miss any of them.
If I were you, I'd do it during the night. Even the demons have to sleep sometime, don't they?
The devil never sleeps.
And the old hag rushes in where the devil fears to tread, eh? The sooner you get rid of them, the better. Soon, my friend.
What?
The chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Those monsters are back again. Last summer, we only heard them scratching the walls and roof with their claws. But they got a lot more bold this time. They're leaving charred marks on my wooden spoons, throwing clumps in my food, and they're constantly leaving their droppings in my kitchen.
Don't worry. The chamberlain is taking this very seriously. He sent me to take care of it.
My eyes and ears aren't what they used to be, but I still know everything that's going on around here. Be on the lookout for people walking arse first. That's how the demons disguise themselves, so you can't see their hollow inside.
All right. I'll keep an eye out. Where should I look for them?
They're coming from the other side of the castle, below the maiden, I swear.
Manietta told me the demons are coming from this side of the castle, from below the crone.
My God, the poor girl must be under their spell. And I was so fond of her.
Let me guess. I'll have to find and sprinkle 5 fireplaces.
Of course. Everyone knows the demons enter this world through the flames. You have to find 5 fireplaces in the palace, under the maiden, and sprinkle water on them. Be careful to sprinkle within the width of your little finger. 9 drops, 1 for every angelic choir, and every 3rd drop must be twice as big as the ones before it.
I'll take care of it. I hope I can do it exactly as you said.
And one more thing to take to heart. The spell is most effective when performed in the moonlight. But most of all, don't forget, 9 drops.
The chamberlain mentioned you've seen demons at the castle.
You're damn right I did. What do you know about it?
According to the cooks, they're crawling all over the place.
I'm sure at least 6 demons have taken up residence in the western courtyard. If the Chamberlain didn't tell you how dangerous this is for all of us, I'm telling you now.
Of course he told me. That's why we're trying to resolve this as quickly as possible.
I'm glad to hear it. Give those demons their due.
Tell me what you know then.
You know the guardhouse with the little arena? In the palace below the crone, over by the outer wall? Inside, I mean, on the ground floor. The place stinks like hell, day in and day out. It makes my head spin. I've seen things there with my own eyes I'd rather not talk about. I'd start the investigation there if I were you.
All right. I'll look into it.
Unless you're playing for the first time.
privies for the soldiers, but not a demon in sight.
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
Ah, you must have been wrong about those demons. The place you described to me was just a shitter.
You're right. My bad. I realised as soon as you left.
At least a week, judging by the state of
So where should I start looking for those demons?
I was actually going to send you to the palace below the Maiden Tower. It's upstairs, near Lord von Bergow's and the Burgrave's chambers. I hear a mysterious door appears right next to the staircase leading to the tower. It must be the devil's work.
All right then, I'll take a look. Another privy. The place you sent me to was just another privy. I'm starting to lose my patience.
Oops, excuse me and my befuddled mind, I've messed up again.
Where the hell are these demons? Tell me.
Look around the staircase leading to the scribe's chamber, near the maid's quarters. It's between the palace below the crone and the tower. That reeking, hellish door must be hidden there.
I swear, if this is another shitter...
Of course not. I wouldn't dare threaten the security of the castle.
If there's nothing there, you'll have me to answer to.
I'm sure you'll find something. I'd get my weapon ready if I were you.
If this is another joke, you'll really piss me off. What did I expect? Blacksmith?
Let me guess. You didn't find any demons?
I'm done looking for them.
There's no need to anyway. You made so much noise the demons all crawled back underground. Christ! To think, I'd find a moron who'd buy it 3 times in a row. 3 times!
So you were just wasting my time?
Not at all. Next time your belly starts rumbling, you'll know exactly where to go.
A great life lesson, really. They won't be getting past this.
Is this how they clean floors around here now?
They won't be getting past this. A little more here.
What was that shrieking?
Back to hell with you. They won't be getting past this. That should do it.
Do you need something, Henry?
Greetings, sir. I hope I'm doing this right.
Praise the Lord.
I took care of those demons. They shouldn't be a problem anymore. I've still got chills down my spine thinking about those screams.
Hopefully things will quieten down again for a while. Most importantly...
I decided to help Ossiner as well. I can still smell that stench everywhere.
He got you too, did he? He tries that prank on all the newcomers to the castle.
You knew? Why didn't you warn me?
I wouldn't want to spoil his fun.
Anyway, the job is done.
Trosky Castle, held by Sir Otto von Bergow, Lord of Berlin, Royal Chamberlain of the Kingdom of Bohemia, Chairman of the Provincial Court, Member of the Crown Council, Magistrate of the Peace, Burgrave of Prague, thanks you.
I didn't fight Lucifer like Sir Otto, but even so, the demons should leave you alone. I'm glad I could help.
And I'm glad that all I have left to deal with this month is fixing the stairs, the sedilia, and checking all the chimneys.
You've got a lot to do.
There's always something to do at a big castle like this. Also, don't think you can continue to move freely about the castle. You are hereby stripped of that privilege. Nevertheless, since the minions of hell didn't reach the castle's coffer, nor did they cut into our profits, you deserve a reward.
God be with you.
Lord von Bergow sent me. I'm supposed to collect, a gift in return for my services.
If he sent you directly to me, you must have made quite an impression on him. In that case, I'll give you one of our best weapons. What would you choose?
I'll take a longsword.
A true swordsman's weapon. Good choice. Having the right armor for your choice of weapon wouldn't go amiss. I don't think Lord von Bergow will mind if I give you something extra.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
If you want to train your combat skills, I'm at your service. After all, any weapon is only as good as the man who wields it.
So, how did you end up at Trosky?
Sir Otto hired me in Prague as his bodyguard and a swordmaster for the local castle garrison. I reckon he sensed he was in danger. And he was right. A band of scoundrels was lying in wait for us on the road, and they nearly got us.
How was your company ambushed? What happened exactly?
It was well planned, I must admit. They nearly got us.
And what went wrong for them?
Hard to say. Maybe we were just lucky, and God was watching over us.
That's all there was to it?
If you really want to know what I think, the idiots lacked discipline. They rushed it.
What do you mean?
It might have come down to a single fool's mistake. I don't know. But if they'd just waited a bit longer, we wouldn't have stood a chance. Like I say, I thank the Virgin Mary and all the saints for watching over us.
Why do they call you Black Bartosch?
It's just a nickname, of course, because of my, black hair. Every swordsman has a nickname, you know? Once you win a few tournaments, they give you one.
So you're really a high-born knight?
Indeed. I'm Bartosz of Drahonitz. My father served Emperor Charles his entire life.
Oh, sorry. I suppose I should call you Sir.
No, there's no need for formalities. Titles are worthless. A man should earn a name for himself. It's not enough to be born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
You must have been honored when the Royal Chamberlain chose you as his bodyguard. How did you meet?
That's simple. I was serving in the garrison in Prague's royal castle, where von Bergow was a frequent guest.
I see. But what brought you to his attention? You have good connections, I suppose.
Depends what you mean. I'd recently won 2 big tournaments, so I was invited to a splendid banquet. It was there Sir Otto offered me a position at his castle. I'd heard of Trosky, of course, but I was still astonished when I saw it with my own eyes. Sir Otto spared no expense to build a truly mighty fortress.
Sorry, but we're about the same age, and I'd never have guessed you're a swordmaster.
We each have our own path, it seems. I even studied at university, while I could still afford it.
What? You're a man of letters as well?
I wouldn't go that far. I dabble in poetry a bit, that's all. I may come from a noble family, but we're not renowned or rich, and studying costs a fortune, and I didn't have one, so I had to do what I do best.
You became a mercenary.
That's right. I spent more time fighting than studying at university, and I came out of it alive, so I reckoned that's where my talent lies.
Where did you learn to fight, Bartosch?
I've dedicated the last 5 years of my life to it. I travelled a lot and was taught by several masters.
I'd like to see the world too. But I haven't even made it to Prague yet.
Well, I haven't been all that far either. But unless you learn from true masters, you'll never become a master yourself. Fortunately, these days there are plenty of swordsmen in Prague who will train you for coin.
I hope to make it to our royal city someday soon.
If you do, go and see Master Lamprecht and give him my regards. He's a man of honor and a peerless master of the longsword.
Can we fight?
What would you prefer? A practice fight or a real one?
I just want to practice.
What's your weapon of choice?
I want a longsword.
What should I take?
The same as me.
Ready to start?
Course.
Attack me. I'll try to defend.
All right.
I'm knackered.
As you wish.
Should we try it with real weapons?
How many opponents do you want?
I'll manage with just you.
Are you ready? Too slow! I surrender. But don't let it go to your head. I'll even the score next time.
We'll see about that.
I'm done for today. I reckon I'll be bloody sore tomorrow.
Let's talk about the price.
Very well. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. A good day to you, friend.
You've come just at the right time.
It looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Bergow has good reasons for caution.
I hope so. And I'd rather get this messenger business off my back too.
Well, get back to enjoying life without the tiresome duties of a nobleman.
You bet. We'll live it up when we get back home. But now, let's go and hear what Sir Otto has to say to us.
I'm hoping for some good drink and crispy roast meat while we listen.
Let's go then, before there's nothing but bones and empty pitchers left.